So today's video, we're back on the 10 broken consoles, back to a couple more Xboxes. I'm Lee, this is Fix It for Reselling, and let's get into the video. Right, so I think we're on console number 3 now. So let's keep an eye on our light, on our power brick. Hopefully you can see it. Plug that in. So we've gone to a white light, so usually good. Just lift it up so you can see the front of this. Power button turns on for a bit. Is this the one I fixed? Oh no, and it is just turned off. It's staying on for a long time before it shuts off. Interesting. Light's gone back to being orange. So, what can this one be? Hard disk, could it be because it's on for so long? Oh, I don't know. Let's take this apart, fast forward this, or I'll just jump cut it. I'll do a jump cut because we've taken apart loads of these. And of course, this one's previously been opened by somebody. Oh, so I don't know it's on the hard disk. It's got, I don't know whether that's mould, it looks like it's had water damage, so maybe it's just a hard disk gone. Will it boot up without a hard disk? I can't remember. Let's plug it in, see what happens. White light. Didn't get a twitch on the fan. Can we get it to front to turn on? Oh yeah, we've not got the beeper. So we've got the light on. Getting fan spin. Still got our white light. And just shut down to an orange light. So what is wrong with you? So I'm just going to drop this drive off of here, and I'm going to check it in me, check it on the PC. Just pop that out. Let's just go over to the computer and check this disk. Right, so we're just going to open crystal disk info. We've got nothing. Well, that's all my hard disk in there in a minute. So let's plug in the Xbox hard disk. Not getting a beep or anything to say it's recognising it. But anyway, we'll rescan. No, nothing. No other discs are coming up. So I've just got another spare disk I'm going to test. Alright, just check this one. This is a 1 terabyte. I think this is my. I think this has got Microsoft built into it. There's the beep. Yeah, this is the. It's bringing up all the windows. I'll rescan that. It's bringing up all the partitions for the Windows drive. So there we go. There's another one that's good. Apparently it's only been powered on 52 times and only been working for 5 hours. Right, so that's the one we just tested, which is testing good, and got a copy of Microsoft's Xbox software on it. Well, let's see what happens now. Plug all that back in. Lights are on. Fan spin. Right, and we're still on. We are still on. Let's see if we got anything on the screen. Just gonna record this on this camera so you can see the screen. So you can see we're seeing the same thing here. I'm in a different room now. I've all got a different setup, so I can't turn this camera around to face the TV anymore because the camera is there. Hello camera. The TV is now there, and we've got a picture. So I think this one just needs the OSU updating on it and it'll be good to go. So let's quickly do that. Right, copy of OSU on a different USB stick drive card. Right, that's better. OSU 1 is now being recognised, so now it works. Right, update it. OSU 1, please work this time. Yes. Right, and just let that go through. Well, that might not finish because I've not got the Wi-Fi plugged in. Well, I thought that might error. Let's turn it off. We'll get the Wi-Fi antenna plugged in. Or the Wi-Fi card. Right, that's the Wi-Fi in now. Let's try and run this update again. Let's do an offline system update. See if it works now with everything connected up. Right, I'm beginning to think this might be a Blu-ray drive, disk drive error. It's just not getting past the, after it's verified the update, it's just bombing out on the E100 error, which I think can sometimes be caused by maybe someone swapping this over and not changing the daughter board inside. Everything looks okay in here apart from a load of dust. Let's give up with this one. We'll move on to the next. We'll quickly take the hard disk out of here. Right, number 3 for another day. Right, update. E100. Possibly wrong Blu-ray. Right, let's go on to number 3. 4. Right, console number 4. Nice bit of gold. HDMI port's a little bit split, but looking alright. What is this one going to do? Oh, it's like it turned itself on then. White light. Oh, we're blinding you. Okay, so Goldie is turning on. Not sure why it turned straight on. My hand must have been by the power switch. Right, let's plug this one in. Right, so that is on. And this one actually turns on. A couple of gangsters on the screen there. And why is that just shut down? Why did that just shut down? Well, that one seems to work and play okay. And if I remember when I was testing these before, the problem with it turning on and off is this gold front. I think it's like conductive, see? You just press that and it sets it off. So we need to just get rid of all that and give this one a good clean up. Right, let's peel this off the front of here. Right, let's plug it in now and make sure this front panel isn't going to set it off here now. So maybe that was a problem with this, it just kept turning on and off because of the metallic foil that was on the front. Alright, so that one's been factory reset, it's all working. All good. The HDMI port has got a little split at the bottom, but the HDMI port is really nice and tight in there. It's not loose, not going to come out, and even if you wiggle it, I mean it wiggles from side to side, but it's not affecting anything on the screen. So that is nice and tight. So all this needs is to be stripped apart, stripped down and cleaned. Should have a quick look in here, see how dirty it is. Bit of spillage there by the look of it. Actually looks quite clean down in that fan. That's not too bad either. And neither is that. Yeah, got a broken post. I've got some spare ones in them. Well, very nice. I've seen a lot worse. A lot worse. Our first couple of dust bunnies. That's about it. Pretty good condition. That thermal paste, I think, definitely needs changing. It is solid. You can see the difference in the two HDMI ports. These sides just slightly bent up. The back of that is slightly pulled apart. See how that one's nice little goer? This is the HDMI in that never gets used really. And hopefully you can see on that one how that is just got a gap between those two. Can you see the bottom side of it? They are slightly pushed apart. So you can bend them back down, get them into a rough position, and sometimes you can just lock them back in. Normally I would change this, but because the port is nice and tight and there's nothing wrong with it when you wobble it, don't think there's any need to change it. So that is now locked back in. It's pretty level. It's a tiny cat, but that's pretty much level. That'll do. Usually once these are pulled apart, it's usually worth changing. But like I say, that port's nice and tight and it still makes a good connection even when you wiggle it. So I'm just going to dust all this down and we'll change the thermal paste. I'll show you me putting on the MX4. And then that will be done. We're going to clean all the ports out with some IPA. That's everything all nicely cleaned now. So set a blob of MX4 thermal paste. Now we can get this all back together. And done. Top's horribly scratched. I'll see if we can buff that up or something. Okay, now to make sure it all still works. I got in here with a toothbrush and there's still bits. Still get patches of dust. HDMI still good, give it a wiggle, make sure it's still taking the reading discs. Yep, there it is, installing, back up and running. Needs an update. Okay. Make sure it can still download from the internet as well. So there we go. Reading from the network, so we know the Wi-Fi is still good. It's all still connecting. Good stuff. And there we go, that's it, another one done. So unfortunately we couldn't do the first one. I think it could be a problem with the Blu-ray. Maybe someone's put the wrong daughter board in there. So it downloads the update, installs the update, and then as soon as it goes to applying the update, it doesn't go anywhere. It just like quits out of it. I've tried OSU 2, that gets nowhere. OSU 1 is the only one that downloads, installs, and quits on apply. So that could be a Blu-ray problem. Maybe it's got the wrong daughter board in there. Who knows? If you've got any suggestions, let me know. And then this one, yeah, it was like turning on and off on its own, but it's actually the metal covering that someone, or the metallic covering that someone had put on there. It's just like setting the power button on and off all the time. As soon as you sort of touch anywhere or go near it. So that one's all up and working, so that's another good one. Shame it's a bit scratched on the top, but yeah, any thoughts on that other Xbox, let me know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it, please comment, please subscribe, share it amongst your friends, anything else. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.